The following is a Tony Lasano podcast, an Opie show on the Radio Misfits Podcast Network. This is Free Kicks. So we promised them a Champions League show.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
We couldn't have asked for a more dramatic ending to it. And here's Jose Mourinho talking about it.
Jose, in all your years in football, you've seen and been a part of quite a few things.
I used to say, for me, everything is déjà vu. But this one is the first time.
It is the first time. And we'll talk about exactly what happened because it is now time for Free Kicks.
And now, Free Kicks. Free Kicks with Illinois Youth Soccer Association's Director of Coaching, Adam Howarth, and Rick Kemper.
So did you see it?
I did. I watched it live. Unbelievable.
Were you watching the Galazzo version?
Yes, I was.
I was too.
Yeah.
That was so cool. That's the way to. This is the tournament to watch that.
Exactly. You can watch a little bit of everything. You see all the goals. And
yes.
It's impossible to watch 18 games.
It is. It is. And I was. I'm a Liverpool supporter, so I was watching Liverpool game, and at halftime, I'm like, you know what? Where they're winning like 4-0.
Yeah.
What am I doing?
That's
I
right.
can watch all the rest of them. So the most interesting part of that whole week was the goal to put Real Madrid out of the top 8.
Correct.
And it was a goal by Benfica, which is now coached by your guy, Jose.
Yep, Jose Mourinho, yep.
And it was the goaltender who came up and got the goal, just like Allison did a few years ago.
That's right.
In the Premier League.
I'm going to have to call him the goalkeeper or the goal player, as he's known in areas of other. That's a little joke for those people out there.
I intentionally say that to bother you.
But yeah, absolutely amazing. So the scenario was simple. They were up 3-2 against Real Madrid. Still a great result.
Yeah.
But they needed another goal to get into the top 24.
Right.
To make sure that they are in the knockout rounds.
Yes.
Basically the playoffs. And hey, what do you do? Last minute, you got a free kick. What does everybody do? You send the goalkeeper up.
Yes.
And the ball was great.
It was a great delivery.
Service was fantastic. And he runs in. And like a young salmon, boom, smacks it in with his head. Absolutely.
Well, he is like 6'7" or something,
yes.
the goalkeeper. He's a Ukrainian, I think.
Exactly.
But yes, it was very exciting.
Yeah, it was awesome.
And the like 2 minutes before that, Jose was told that they don't need any more goals. And so he sent in defenders or something like that.
Okay.
As subs, and then they came to him and said, we need another goal. And he's like, what are you doing? And it looked like the players didn't know.
Interesting.
And the goalkeeper at one point was like, you know how they catch the ball and they go down to the ground?
Yeah.
And it looked like he was like wasting time.
Yeah.
But anyway, that was very exciting.
Yeah. And again, it can only happen to Jose, right?
I know.
I mean, the guy is just a perennial winner, and against a team that he's once managed as well,
right?
Which is amazing. And to beat him, I mean, just gives him more
in
fun.
their tournament, right? This is the Champions League. Real Madrid owns the Champions League.
Exactly. So for Benfica to do it, that was awesome. That was great.
Well, let's go over the top 8 teams that now get the bye.
Yeah, right.
All right, because that's how this works now. And I think you may recognize some of these names.
Premier League heavy, that's for sure.
5 of the teams are from the Premier League. You got Arsenal, Liverpool, Tottenham, Chelsea, and Man City.
There's a reason why we talk about the Premier League.
Yeah.
It is the best league, proven yet again in terms of the teams.
I think it's really not debatable at this point, honestly.
Right. Exactly.
And that kills me to say that, but it's true. So there's one German team, of course, Bayern. There's one Spanish team, which is not Real Madrid. It's Barcelona.
Right.
And then the Portuguese team is also not Benfica, which is Jose's team. It's Sporting.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
So then they did what we call the draw.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And let's take a look at some of these draws because I think they're interesting.
Yeah.
So there's this first one is it's good news, bad news for Jose, right? I mean, he goes in there and he gets into the next round, and who does he face?
Real Madrid again.
Real Madrid.
Yeah, exactly. So the top 8 are through. They're in the 16.
Yeah.
So then the next 8, 16 teams are playing to play against these guys. So we'll know. But yeah, what a draw! I mean, that's amazing. Unfortunately, Real Madrid's going to be after them. I mean, you know, it's going to be a tough one.
Yeah,
that's going to be tough.
So let's look at some of the other ones. You've got Monaco against PSG.
Yeah.
Two French
That's
teams.
right. Yeah, interesting. Yep.
I guess Monaco's not technically a French team, but in the French league.
Yeah, sure.
I can never pronounce this next one. Can you help me with that one?
Galatasaray.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Versus Juventus.
Yep.
That's actually a pretty good matchup.
Yeah, that'd be good. That'd be good.
Dortmund is against Atalanta.
That's right. Out of Italy. Yep.
This next one, can you help me with this next one too?
It's the team from Karabag. Karabag, yeah, but playing Newcastle. So Newcastle's got to be pretty happy with that draw, I would think.
I would think so, because Newcastle is the only Premier League team that did not finish in the top 8.
Losers.
I know, but so they got a pretty good matchup.
Yeah, they got a
I'd
good
say.
draw. They got a draw, and they were just outside, and they actually played fairly well. They got a draw against PSG in their final game,
Right,
which was not a bad result.
Yes.
At PSG, yeah.
Then you got Olympiacos versus Leverkusen. Glimt, which is kind of like the surprise team of this tournament.
Right. Bodo Glimt, out of Belgium. Yep.
They're going up against Inter Milan. And then Club Bruges, or Brugge.
Brugge, yeah. It changes all the time.
That's not fair. It's like Kiev and Kyiv.
Yeah.
Just pick one and stick with it, please. Versus Atletico Madrid.
That's right.
So there's some pretty good matchups
Yeah,
there.
I'm excited.
Which ones are you looking at?
I mean, obviously, the Benfica Real Madrid is a game that I think you're going to watch. I quite like this, Dortmund Atalanta game. I think that could be a decent game. Although Dortmund probably, to be fair, is probably lucky to get in. They've been pretty poor.
They have.
They've underachieved for sure. So I think those are the two ones that stick out for me. And then, the all French game, French league match between PSG and Monaco should be a good one too.
And the matches begin on February 17th, which is right around the corner.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So
yeah.
we'll be back. We'll be back to that very soon. It's also a very exciting week in the Premier League. Let's you know what, we haven't played this one in a while. Let's play this.
Let's do it.
Premier League football. What's happening on the pitch?
Well, what a weekend!
Oh, it's great. Great.
So I mean, if you're a soccer fan or a football fan, this has just been heaven the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, it really is.
And last weekend was amazing. The Chelsea game. I watched that game.
Yeah,
Chelsea trailing 2-0 at halftime against West Ham, and it should have been like 8-0 because Chelsea. I've never seen Chelsea worse than that first half.
I was probably as angry as I've ever been after that first half this year, just because of and again, I'm not going to blame the manager because I think he's doing a good job. I think it was just effort and the selection probably had a little bit of
it wasn't exactly their top line.
Yeah, but the effort of those players probably was really damaging, and so I think that left a lot of people frustrated because they're getting killed on that left-hand side, and he made the changes at half-time and switched things around. 2-0 down, and then you come back and win 3-2. It's pretty good.
Pretty good. And they look great in the second half.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
But it also shows you, some of these kids that they had, you would think that they would get that opportunity and reach for it and really give it their all. And I think you could see the disappointment in the coach's face. He's
I think so. I mean, and for the most part, it was on that left-hand side. Garnacho is, he's been in and out. That's his MO, right? Hato is a young player from Holland. I know, very highly regarded. Haven't seen much yet, but he's still young. He's still young. So, I mean, I'll give him a little bit of credit. And he didn't have much help. Garnacho wasn't helping him in front of him.
No, he was not.
But then the jump, when Cucurella came in, people love him, people hate him, but his energy level is through the roof. I mean, he brings it. And so, and obviously Cole Palmer and everybody
else. And he scored
the
winning goal, too.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. So he got that diving header.
Yeah.
So, no, his was the tying goal.
Oh, you're right.
And then
right.
Enzo scored in injury time. But yeah, he was great.
Well, speaking of scoring in injury time, we won some goals in injury time. Actually, I think I have...
There was a bunch of them.
Well, all right, so Manchester United played against Fulham.
Yeah, right.
And Fulham also had a lead, a 2-1 lead. Manchester United comes back and ties it on a. I mean, Fulham comes. Manchester United. Help me out here.
Okay, so they were up 2-0. Then Fulham came back to make it 2-2.
That's right. It was that way. Yeah,
and that was the 91st minute they tied it.
Yes.
Then the youngster, the man they brought in, Sesko, he scored, smashed it into the corner in the 95th minute to win it. So that was the 3-2 win.
I was trying to lead up to that, but I got a little confused there.
There were so many of those. I mean,
I know.
That was the crazy thing. And then you had also Everton as well.
Wait. I got to play the clip.
Okay,
go on.
Here we go. Do it.
That Kevin goal has certainly dampened the noise from the Manchester United fans, but they might roar approval here as Bruno Fernandes picks out Benjamin Sesko!
Oh, wow.
And it was like a minute after.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
They tied it.
Literally afterwards, turned, great shot into the corner. Happy for Sesko because it's been a bit of a struggle for him. Another young player still trying to figure out. I mean, you got to give these guys a bit of time. They'll come good. They'll come good. There's no question. He's going to be a good one. He's going to be a good striker for him.
Yeah, I think so too. And I'm not rooting for Manchester United, but
Who is? Let's be honest. Who is? No. But you want a good Manchester United, and looking at where they are in the table,
they're fourth.
Exactly. Something's going right. Yeah, exactly. They get rid of the manager. Look what happens.
Yeah. And it's still Michael Carrick, the magician.
Right. Exactly.
He pulls another one out of the hat. Mm-hmm. He's still undefeated.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so there were other great games too, but let's talk about the transfer window because that's now closed. Transfer window has shut.
Yes.
And there weren't as many moves as we thought that there might be, but let's talk about what actually did happen. Aston Villa, we talked about bringing in Tammy Abraham. They did it. Mm-hmm. Douglas Luiz, we talked about the complicated nature of that maneuver. They brought him back. They bought him, right?
Yeah.
And they just kept him.
Yeah.
So he's going to stay with Aston Villa.
Correct, yeah.
Bournemouth, at the last moment, they brought in this youngster, a Brazilian teenager named Ryan.
Yeah.
For £30 million.
Yeah. Don't know much about him. I guess we'll find out. But you got to figure Bournemouth finds players. That's what they do.
Yeah.
And Bournemouth and Brighton and Brentford, they seem to figure out where these guys are underneath somewhere, and then they turn out to be great players. So I'm going to be excited to see how that goes for Bournemouth with this new player. But obviously, they spent some money, but they had some Semenyo money, so that was okay.
That's a good point. Burnley went the other direction.
Yeah.
They brought in James Ward-Prowse, my favorite.
Gotta love it. Yeah, he's the key for Burnley is they've got to get free kicks.
Right.
They got to get the ball in the attacking half of the field so they can get some free kicks. And then James Ward-Prowse can do his thing because he's
that's
deadly.
all he can do now.
He's deadly.
Yeah.
He's deadly. He hasn't played much, so it's going to take him a little while to get back up to speed.
So Chelsea went the other direction. They didn't really bring in anybody, but they loaned out half of their team.
Like we do.
Yeah. And some people that have played in the last few years, like Disasi and Fofana and George.
Yeah, Tyreek George, young player. Yeah.
They all went. Disasi's at West Ham.
Yeah.
Fofana went to Strasbourg, which is kind of like in that Chelsea family, right?
That's right. That's where Rossini, the manager, came from.
Right.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And then George went to Everton.
Yeah, Tyreek George. And I think there's an option to buy with him as well. So
he seemed pretty excited about it.
I think he just needs the playing time. It's tough for him to get in, and he's been good. He's made some differences for Chelsea, so wish him all the best.
Crystal Palace ended up keeping Mateta.
Yeah,
after all of that.
Well, and the biggest drawback was that he failed the medical. So that was the biggest one. So we was heading to Milan, AC Milan, and
got a knee injury.
They decided not to do it. And ironically, in replace, Crystal Palace was thinking, well, if we lose him, we've got to get somebody in. They brought in Strand Larsen from Wolves.
Right.
So now they've got two strikers who play exactly the same way.
Yeah.
So good luck with that one.
Good luck with that one is right. Mm-hmm. Fulham made a move. They brought in Oscar Bob from Man City.
Yeah, I think that was a good one.
I think so too.
Good one, yeah.
And then Liverpool ended up keeping Andy Robertson.
Yeah.
I think they could not get Tsimikas back, so they kept Robertson. But they also brought in, now this is, I think, not until this coming summer.
Correct.
They brought in a 20-year-old named Jeremy Jacquet.
Yes.
And they're paying him £55 million.
Yeah. It's Jacquet, by the way. It's my French there.
Okay.
But yeah, so he was actually a player that was very high on Chelsea's radar because he was. Rosenior saw him obviously playing for Rennes, loved him, and was regarded. And it kind of fell into the Chelsea model of signing players who are barely out of diapers.
Yeah.
But Liverpool just snuck him at the end. They got him. So. I think they were seeing him.
Did they overpay, you think?
It's hard to say.
He's the second most expensive defender in club history. That's a lot for a 20-year-old.
He's good.
Yeah.
I've only seen clips, but it's
How do you pronounce his name?
Jeremy Jacquet.
Oh, it's not Jeremy. It's just Jeremy. Jeremy Jacquet.
Yes.
Okay. Manchester City didn't do much. They only brought in some Semenyo and Guehi. Not much.
The winners of the transfer deadline. Always. Two of the best players available. They got them. Yeah.
Tottenham brought in Conor Gallagher.
Yeah.
I watched Tottenham this past weekend. He's a good player.
There's no question.
A solid player.
Exactly. He was a good pickup. Obviously, former Chelsea player.
Right.
Grew up in the Chelsea system. So I think he's definitely going to help him out.
And then West Ham, at the very end, brought in a Tati Castellanos from Lazio. I don't know anything about him.
Not too much either. Yeah, another striker. He's played already. He looks okay. I think he's going to help him. And to be fair, West Ham's doing better.
They are.
They were a bit unlucky against Chelsea.
They were.
There's no question.
Yeah.
Just scored 2 nice goals. Bowen is going to take them. After what I saw, I think they're going to stay up.
I think so, too. I think they're better than Forest. I've been watching Forest a little bit lately, but we'll see. I've been wrong many, many, many times.
Yeah.
Let's go over our stat of the week before we get to our other features here. In the history of the Premier League, there have been only 4 players who have scored 10 goals and had 15 yellow cards in the same season.
Wow.
And I'll tell you 3 of them.
Okay.
And you tell me the 4th one. 2 of them are Liverpool players. Ian Wright did it in 96-97.
Arsenal. Ian Wright.
He was with Liverpool at that time, according to the...
Oh, okay.
According to this.
Okay.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah. Okay.
Did he play at Liverpool too?
I don't think he did.
Okay.
But maybe.
Well, then he was at Arsenal. Luis Suarez.
Yep, of course.
Okay.
That makes sense.
He was at Liverpool.
That makes sense.
Benteke.
Okay.
From Crystal Palace.
Yeah, that's right. He's over in the MLS now. Yep.
Yes. And then there was one Chelsea player.
Dennis Wise?
No. And it was in 2016-2017.
2016-2017.
We used to talk about him a lot on this show.
Really? Well, Frank Lampard?
No.
John Terry?
Nope.
Gosh.
He's not an Englishman.
N'Golo Kante?
Nope. He's. I used to say that he looked like
Diego Costa.
yeah, that is
of course.
Right.
How could I forget about Diego?
That is right.
Of course, that makes sense.
Okay, Free Kicks is brought to you by the Illinois Youth Soccer Association.
Illinois Youth Soccer has been serving the Illinois soccer community since 1975 and has a strong history of credibility. Illinois Youth Soccer is one of Illinois' largest youth sports organizations with approximately 95,000 players, coaches, and referees. Illinois Youth Soccer administers U.S. Soccer Federation coaching programs, the U.S. Soccer Federation Olympic Development Program, and U.S. Soccer Federation referee programs. For more information, go to illinoisyouthsoccer.org.
Okay, you're right about Ian Wright. He was actually on West Ham, though, when he,
gotcha.
did this.
Yeah. There you go.
And thanks a lot, New York Times.
Yeah, I'd say, can't believe that. Can't believe New York Times. I know.
Cheapers.
Time now to guess the Premier League star.
Okay, this week's Premier League star is 23 years old. All right, and he is playing for his first Premier League team.
Okay.
And that team plays in London. Okay, so you had 7 or 8 clubs to choose from.
Yeah, it's quite a few. Yeah,
right. He previously played in 2 other countries as a professional.
Okay.
He played in Ukraine, and he played in his home country.
Home country, which is...
I'm not going to tell you that. All right, I'll give you a hint. He goes by one name, so that can tell you what country it's from.
Okay, all right. So my guess with
he's coming right out with a guess.
Well, he's my guess is he's probably Brazilian.
That is correct. He is Brazilian,
and there's a lot of Brazilian players.
There are,
obviously,
and a bunch of new ones too.
Yeah. Would you say does he play for Arsenal?
He does not.
Okay. All right.
No, that's Ian Wright you're thinking of. I know. He does not play for Arsenal. He does not play for Chelsea.
Okay, that makes sense.
He does not play for Brentford. All right. He plays for... Well, all right, he wears number 22.
Okay.
He's a winger.
Would this player be... would he be playing for Tottenham Hotspur?
He would not. Oh, now we're really narrowing it down, aren't we? He plays for a club that is very nearby Chelsea.
Yeah, I was thinking that. I was just thinking that. Oh, my goodness.
It's on the street.
Yeah. Well,
Same street.
And I was thinking if it wasn't Tottenham, it had to be obviously Fulham.
Yes, that's right.
And it's an interesting name.
It is.
Because... it's not your traditional Brazilian, Adaminho or
right. There's no
Riquinho or something like that. Yeah. It's your traditional name,
right?
Kevin,
right? Exactly.
What the heck? I mean, who names your son just Kevin?
It's like having a Brazilian player named Jim.
Exactly. Jiminho. I mean, at least call him Cavinho or something.
Exactly.
Like, something there. Exactly. But, and personally, you might want to, I think his full name's got Macedo on it or something, right? So maybe he could go by that. But,
well, it's a memorable name.
Yeah, exactly. Say. Yeah, Kevin. Absolutely. Kevin. Yeah. I'll be honest with you, haven't seen him much.
Yeah.
I don't know too much about him, but obviously he's working to be a star.
Well, did you see him, the goal that he scored against Manchester United?
Of course, of course.
I believe they call that a belter. It's a belter.
Yeah, it was a good one. It was a good one. Yeah, and I think as soon as he gets going a little bit more, he's going to become an established player, and I think one of the big clubs.
For instance, I don't think he plays for his national team yet.
No, not yet. He's still young.
Yeah.
He's still young. Yeah,
and that's not an easy national team to break into.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's good.
So, technically not a Premier League star.
Well, there you go. Go figure.
But I bet he will be.
Yeah.
Now time for Adam's Weekend Soccer TV Tip.
So it is not international break?
No international break yet. I think we've got a little while yet. So the nice thing is, we've got games Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I love the Friday afternoon match.
Yeah, me too.
Leeds versus Nottingham Forest, which will be a good one. So
that could be an important game for relegation.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's going to be a big one there. But I think you've got 2 games that you're going to need to watch.
Okay.
You're going to have to get up early and watch the first one on Saturday, 6:30 a.m.
Oh.
Man United, Spurs. I think that's going to be a pretty good game.
Okay.
That's going to be a really good one. And then on Sunday, it's your team. You've got to watch it, 10:30. It's going to be a belter.
Yeah.
Liverpool at home against Manchester City.
Yes.
That's going to be the marquee matchup for the weekend for sure. I think Arsenal's going to have a struggle against Sunderland, although Sunderland don't play great away.
Yeah.
I think if they win, again, they could go further ahead because I think all those other games could go either way.
We haven't really talked about Arsenal, but they are still able to go for all 4 cups.
That's right.
We should probably mention that. I mean, they're top of the Premier League.
Yes.
They're top of the Champions League.
Mm-hmm.
They're in the finals.
Yeah, they just beat Chelsea. Yeah, we're taping this on Wednesday. They beat Chelsea yesterday in the Carabao Cup.
Right.
It's not really a real cup. Nobody really cares about it. We only care about it when we win it.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
Have you ever had it? So I was listening to somebody driving in today, and I'm like, have you ever seen Carabao drink? Have you ever had one? No. Nobody's ever drunk one.
No.
So that's the thing.
So, but Then they're still also in the FA Cup.
Yeah.
But, they're still early in the FA Cup.
Yeah.
But this could be a historic season because Arteta really has not won anything.
Exactly. I think he won the FA Cup more maybe right at the beginning. It could have been then.
He only won the Carabao Cup.
Carabao Cup. So that's it. That's all he's done. So he's got to make a statement. He's got to win this cup, I would think. Now they'll play.
No, you know what? He didn't even win the Carabao Cup. He won the Community Shield.
That's right.
Which I don't count.
Yeah, it's still a trophy. But
come on.
I know. That's right. And he just literally got in there that week.
Right.
So, yeah, you're right. Yeah. So this is a big week for him in terms of, he had a big week to get to the final.
Yes.
So that was important because they haven't been in a final in a while. Then, obviously, like you said, they've got all these other they've got to go through. But they are the best team in Europe right now.
They are.
There's no question. They are the best team. They went through the Champions League like nobody's business.
I know.
So it tells you something. But, I hate to say it as a Chelsea fan, but, Arsenal is the team right now. So we'll see how they do. We'll see how they finish up.
But as you mentioned, they haven't won it in a while.
Exactly.
And they have been close. They have figured out ways to screw it up.
That's right. I think the words choking come across. So, Arsenal fans, hopefully you don't do that.
You know who didn't choke? Ian Wright. That's who didn't choke.
When he was playing for Man United. What? That's a new one.
Oh, boy. All right. Free Kicks is brought to you by Green White Soccer Club. 70 years. A treasure, a local treasure here in Chicago. President is me, but other than that, it's a great club. Go to greenwhitesoccer.org. All right, we have people to thank. We need to thank our executive producer, Tony Lasano. Thank you, Tony, for all you do. Also, thank you to Ed Silla with the Radio Misfits Podcast Network. Great Talk Radio isn't dead. It just moved to a better place. RadioMisfits.com. Are we back next week?
Of course we are.
We're back next week with another episode of Free Kicks.
The proceeding was a presentation of the Radio Misfits Podcast Network. Find our other great shows on iTunes, Stitcher Radio, and at RadioMisfits.com. Thank you.
This has been a presentation of Opie Productions.
Tony, can you shut up?
This is Minutia Men with Rick and Dave.
I was at the temple on Monday. I was walking into the temple, and I held the door open for a pretty attractive older woman. I'd say she was like in her early 70s, maybe. And she goes, well, thank you. Are you here for the seniors event?
Oh, ouch.
Oh, let the record show she was kind of hot in a 70-year-old kind of way. So I'm like,
are you listening to what you're saying right now?
Minutia Men with Rick and Dave, the Tony Lasano podcast, and Opie production on the Radio Misfits Podcast Network.
What would that be, a GMIF?
Oh my
grandma?
Oh my God! Stop!
Great Talk Radio isn't dead. It just moved to a better place.
RadioMisfits.com.